you,
Yeah,
Mr. Sun.
yeah.
Now, I'd like to hear someone else tell everyone. Maybe Hương, right? So, Hương, can you turn on your camera and microphone and talk to the rest of us, please? I'd like to hear what information you have found out about London. So, Hương, are you there?
Sorry, but I think I hasn't prepared carefully, so that can you pick any others to speak before me?
Fine, I'm only going to allow this once, okay? But after the next person, you're gonna have to answer, okay?
Okay.
Because I think 5 minutes have been a lot of time for everyone to research. So you have to be quite attentive to this class, okay? If you want to keep up. So let's ask for Ngọc then. Ngọc. So what have you found out about London after researching about it?
Well, they have the oldest subway in the world and was opened in 1863 for locomotive trains. And in 1890, it became the world's first metro system when electric trains began operating in other countries. It is also a place where Beatles used to live.
And the city where the Beatles used to live.
Yeah, at 57 Green Street near Hyde Park, where they lived in the autumn of 1963.
Cool. So is that everything you wanted to share with us?
Well, they have the tallest view in Europe, I guess.
I guess they do have that too. Yeah.
That's all.
Okay. Thank you. Now, next person is going to be Mr. Hui. Is that Hui, right? Can you tell us the things that you have learned about London through your own research?
Uh, when you say London, so I just, and I remember about the event. When I watch some YouTube video, it's called the Christmas of London. It happened on 1952. It's a this event is caused by the deadly environment, air pollution, yes, because in that it happened from December 5 to December 9. In that time it's winter, right? Winter is very cold. People want to something to heat, so they use they use hand coat from their home. They burn a lot. When they burn that to feel warm, and the air turn to light. How is it called? Sumu.
Okay.
Every city burn the coat of their home, so every city turn to yellow. Toxic force. Every city turn to toxic force. Everyone. When that happen, the environment in the city, they can't see anything. They don't see anything at all. Everyone cough and feel headache because of the air pollution. And when that even happen, at least, and I remember about 4,000 people died during that event. Mainly because from lung problem and heart problem. So yeah, and when that happened, the government changed the law. There was still that you will use the code to heat to warm anymore. So Yeah, that my result. That my result about that event.
Quite a
The
very specific event and a tragedy at that. I see
Yes,
that
it's
you
very
have a
charity.
I see that you've got a quite a particular taste for those kinds of things. Very
Yeah.
interesting. It's definitely nice to know a very certain aspect of like London like that. Usually you don't see people talking about it. So thank you, Louis. That's quite an interesting talk. Right, and now last person, Hương. So can you tell me what do you know about London after researching?
Um, After the time I research, as far as I know, London is the capital cities of the United Kingdom and England, located in the southeast England on the River Thames. It has a population of over 9 million people, making it the largest city in the UK. London has a long and rich history dating back to many Roman times when it was called Londinium. Over the centuries, it has developed into a major global center for finance, politics, and culture. The city is the home of many famous landmarks and structures, like as Big Ben, the House of Parliament, Buckingham Palace, the Tower of London, the London Eye, and St. Paul's Cathedral. It also features beautiful parks such as Hyde Park and Regent's Park. The transport system is well developed with the London Underground, often called the Tube, iconic red double-decker buses, and several international airports like Heathrow and Gatwick. London is known for its incredible diversity, with more than 300 languages spoken and communities from all over the world. These multicultural atmospheres make London a vibrant and exciting place to live or visit.
Hmm.
That's all.
All right. Thank you, Hương. That's quite a detailed rundown on what on the basic things about the city of London. Okay, good research. I guess when I gave you that time, it was well worth it. All right, so thank you everyone for your sharing. Now, I've also got a few things to about London I want to share myself. Like, I've never been to London before, but well, it's definitely one of the cities that I want to visit, and it does have a lot of interesting facts to talk about when it comes to its culture. Like, for example, if I remember correctly, the British government has actually employed cats since the 16th century. Like, even cats there have a job. Yes, they're like, I think the official title for it, it's called a mouser. Yeah, the official title is called a mouser. Basically, if I recall correctly, it's someone who hunts mouses. Yeah, it's quite a fun. And you can definitely find it, find information online. If I remember, there's a cat that's been paid like £100 every year, and I think his name was Larry. He even outlasted like 4 prime ministers, which is, gotta say, quite an impressive feat because not a lot of people run that long in the office. And another thing is well, the what another thing is that London is full of subways. Like, yeah, it's full of subways. Like, actually, around no, I'd say about 40 to 45% of the travel system of London is underground that you can't see. You can go you can go there and visit there using like subways, and it's quite populous as well. There's also weird things like London is technically considered to be a forest because the city has 8 million trees, which is probably like one of the world's largest urban forests. So yeah, a green city as well. I wish that Vietnam also has that kind of, also it has a lot of trees like that as well. It's pretty nice. And the taxi service, oh boy, London is definitely well known for its taxi services since a lot of cab drivers, they practically memorize every street by heart. If you ask like an Uber driver in Vietnam or maybe a B driver, they probably have a hard time finding certain places because they're busy looking at their phones, searching for a destination. People in London are just built different, I suppose. But yeah, that's all that I have to say about London. I definitely wish I can visit there, give some of the local cuisine a try, but uh, let's just hope that day comes. But now, everyone, thank you. After we've done sharing our stories, I'd like you guys to take a look at the take a look at the reading on the right side of the screen, which is the Great Fire. Now, I'm going to ask for 4 people, and luckily, there are exactly 4 people in our class. And I'd like you to take your turn to read each of the paragraphs, okay? We will start with Mr. Sun. So, Sun, can you read paragraph number 1 for me, please?
Yes, okay.
Okay,
Number
please read
one,
paragraph.
Saturday, 1st September, one, 1000, six, 366 was a normal day in London. The city was smaller than it is today, but the little shops were busy and there were lots of people in the streets.
Ok, Sơn, cái này thì nó sẽ nói về cách đọc của mình thôi. Nhưng mà khi mình đọc ấy, mình hãy cố đọc nó cách nó kể. Thế là với cái tốc độ đọc của em nó tự nhiên một chút nhé. Nó còn hơi kiểu cái tông giọng nó hơi all over the place. It's a little bit unnatural, you know. You can practice the pacing a bit, maybe a little bit faster at a few parts, a bit slower when it's needed. It's a bit, it's a bit unnatural. Okay.
Yeah, I know. I will try more. Yeah.
Okay. Good. Next person, please. I'm gonna ask for Bảo Ngọc. Can you read number 2 for me, please? It's quite big, so I hope that you can do this job for me.
Just
I'm counting
after
on you, okay?
Okay. Just after midnight that night, something happened in the bread shop in Pudding Lane to change everything. A small fire started in the building. Most people lived in small houses in those days. These houses were very close to each other. The floors at the bottom of the houses were made of stone, but the rest of the house were made of wood. The fire moved first to the houses and shops on each side of the bread shop. Jumping from roof to roof, the building started to burn and the fire traveled quickly from house to house. From shop to shop and from street to street, the fire moved very fast through the buildings and burned for 3 days, from Sunday 2nd into Wednesday 5th September.
Okay. Thank you very much, Ngọc. That's excellent. Next person that I would like to ask is Mr. Zahui. Can you read number 3 for me?
After the fire, the building made of wood were not there anymore, but many churches and the famous castle, the Tower of London, were still there because they were made of stone.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Zahui. Though you can't work on your pronunciation on some words, okay? You're a bit lacking on the, let's say, I can't remember exactly, but you were lacking a little bit on a few sounds. can you read the first three letters for the first three words for me at paragraph number 3 again?
After the fire, the building
Right.
made of wood. Okay.
The thing goes like after, okay? You're using the sound, so you're using more like a ch sound instead. So it's like after the fire, the buildings made of wood were not there anymore. So those are the sounds that you need to practice with, right? A little bit of pronunciation, but you got the pacing all right, which is pretty good. And last person, Mrs. Hương, can you read the last paragraph for me, please?
Okay. So the people of London decided to make new buildings of stone. You see many of those stone buildings from after the fire in London today. One of the most famous is a church. It's called Estipole Cathedral.
Right. So let's talk about the last one. Okay, the last part. So the ST part, it's actually short for saint. So yeah, Saint Paul's Cathedral. Actually, let's just write down in the chat box for you guys. Okay, it's not ST, but it's shortened for saint. In Vietnam, I don't think we have those, but if I have to translate it, the word would be sử dụng cái từ thánh, it's in some European culture, yeah. So if we read it, it's going to be Saint Paul's Cathedral, okay? So everyone, I would like you to practice reading this after me, okay? Saint Paul's Cathedral. Okay, everyone, read after me. Saint Paul's Cathedral.
Saint Paul Cathedral.
Okay, everyone, please turn on your microphone and read after me, okay? It's going to be Saint Paul's Cathedral.
Saint Paul Cathedral.
Okay, good.
Saint Paul Cathedral.
Saint
Everyone,
Paul
read it.
Cathedral.
Saint Paul Cathedral.
Ba âm tiết nha. Three syllables. And the stress is on number 2. It's going to be cathedral, okay? It goes up at the word the. So everyone, all together, đồng thanh nhé. Read after me. Saint Paul's Cathedral.
Saint Paul's Cathedral.
Cathedral.
Saint
Okay,
Paul's
now,
Cathedral.
Okay, Ngọc and Hương, please be a bit faster, okay? You can see that Mr. Sun and Mr. Lee can read it together, which is really nice. So show me some teamwork, okay? Saint Paul's Cathedral.
Saint Paul Cathedral.
Saint Paul Cathedral.
Okay, much better, much better. Okay, please practice this at home as well. It's a little bit tricky to get down. Now then, we're gonna do a quick thing, and we're gonna try to match these paragraphs with the pictures, okay? So let's start with Mrs. Hương. So paragraph number 1. What would you match paragraph number 1 with? We're going to do some matching. So, Mrs. Hương, can you tell me what would you match number 1 with? Which picture will you choose?
Is A. A.
Picture A? Are you sure? It's a little bit too modern, don't you think?
C.
Sure, that could be it. That could be it. I'd like to ask for a different opinion, maybe from Mr. Sun. So, number 1, which one do you choose?
Number 1.
Which picture would you choose?
People speak the picture. Picture D.
Picture B, right? And that would be correct.
Yeah.
Yes. That's the old London that you see right there. Pretty nice. Though, if I had to talk anything about old London, I'd say it's a very weird time. Like, a lot of things you see that to be normal, it's quite different back in old London. Like, has anybody here tried a dish called lobster? Has anyone tried lobster before?
Yeah.
Gọi là tôm hùm ấy. Has
Yeah.
anyone tried lobster before?
No.
Yeah.
Well, I see God has tried it. Nice. So, if you know anything about it, you know that it's quite an expensive dish. Like, it's probably like top of the line. So, back in the day, a lot of people in London, they don't exactly know how to prepare this dish. And so, lobsters were pretty much everywhere. Like, they would probably feed it to prisoners because it tastes very bad. Well, it tasted very bad because nobody knew how to prepare it. And once some people know that, oh, hey, you can just put some butter on it and it tastes wonderfully, yeah, lobsters became a dish for wealthy people. So, there you go. The dish turned into from cheap prisoner commoner food to top of the line excellency. Yeah. So that's number one. Now for number two, the longest paragraph, I'd like to ask for Mr. Zhahui, which picture will you match it with?
B.
Yeah, you can already see that. There's a big fire, and well, only picture D has fire, after all. Alright, next is number three. I would like to ask for Wow. So what do you think paragraph 3 would go with?
See?
Picture C. Are you... Okay, it could be, yeah. And last, so number 4 is probably A, if we go in that order. So let's see the results. The results are as follows. Number 1, B.
Cậu Ngọc,
2,
con học
B.
cái gì vậy?
Number 3, C. Number 4. That we can talk about in this lesson as well. So, at the beginning of the lesson, I did ask all of you guys to research about London, and you guys did an amazing job finding about the current London. So now, I'd like you to complete the second question, which is going to be, what was different how was it different in the 17th century? So now, I'm going to give you guys about 5 minutes, okay? No, maybe 10, yes. 10 minutes to research about London in the past. London in the 17th century, okay? Since you're going to have to search a little bit harder than the current London, I think 10 minutes is reasonable. Okay, everyone, so please spend the next 10 minutes to research about London in the past. And once you are done, I would like to invite everyone back to talk about it, okay? So 10 minutes to research about London in the 17th century. You can focus on how they dressed, how they talked, and so on. And anything you like. Okay, everyone? So please spend the next 10 minutes to research about old London, okay? Have fun! You guys can learn a lot about history if you do research, yeah.